but just so you guys know, at this point, I want everyone to benefit from a long rest, and we will go into the why narratively as we start. So, mark what you need to do a long rest.
Does anybody need
things? You can't just mark.
You have to pick things. Yes.
Yeah.
Does anybody need armor repaired?
Yes.
Brad's muted self does.
Yeah, I do. I have none left.
Thanks. Mine's all broken too.
Oh, during a short rest, not a long rest?
Oh.
What? I can do it during a short rest, but not a long rest?
It's because you get other benefits during a long rest that lets you repair armor.
No, I know, but if I repair armor during a downtime action and a short rest, everybody in the party also clears one additional armor slot.
That's a
but it
downtime
says,
action is a long rest.
It says during a short rest.
Which ability is that?
Armorer from the Valor. Armorer.
All right. I think we should.
You can still repair armor during a long rest.
Yeah, you can
repair armor. This reads as though I can only repair one for each of you during a short rest. That's literally what it says.
I'm going to say let's just let it happen for a long rest because I'm going to drop that as feedback to make sure that's on purpose. My guess is they probably put that in there as a short rest thing only for some balancing reason, but that feels weird to me. So
I think it's because in a long rest you can repair all armor.
Everybody mark an armor slot then.
For a chosen action, yeah, you could. Yeah. But
real quick, GM, do we have a lead up to this rest, or are we just getting the rest?
We're just going to get the rest, and I will explain why in a minute. But
I was just going to ask if I could do a warden thing, but that's all right. I'm just going to...
Where do I find the benefits of a long rest?
Page 112.
It's also in your character thing. It's going to be bottom of the page. I think you're holding up right now. The back right hand. Flip it over.
Yep. You can tend to all wounds. You can clear all stress.
It's under my thumb.
Armor. Yep. Oh, nice.
The ones with the 0 and the lightning, those ones we can change out at will?
No,
you can change it for 0 stress.
Yeah, you can pull them back up for 0 stress, but they can only be pulled out once, I think.
Yeah, so it's beneficial to keep those ones in your backup loadout because if you need them, you can pull them in. I don't remember if it's like an action or something to pull one in or whatever it is, but
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I don't think so either. But the thing is, to switch it back to where it was, you have to spend whatever amount of stress is on the one that you put back into your backup. So that's where the downside of those ones is. They're easy to pull in, but they're hard to get rid of.
All right. I cleared all my armor and cleared my stress.
All right.
Needed that.
I healed myself and got rid of stress because I didn't need anything else.
You know what? We can't all be untouchable.
Well, you could be if you were all guardians.
We only choose 2 of these things that we're doing?
2.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do HP and stress because I think it's hard for a dead dude to repair armor.
You're not doing anything. You're dead.
There's no physical action causing these things. I will note that. So it's
magic.
You're getting it from magic. I'm going to say that much right now.
I'm pretty sure. Well, you told me to level up, Justin, I guess. What am I not participating in here?
What do you mean?
Well, I took that as I'm participating in everything.
I couldn't heal myself. I had to clear my armor and my stress because both were maxed.
No. I mean hit point slots.
Oh, I have 7.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you only have 3, like, what?
3 left. Why did I get a fuck you, Brad? What did I do this time?
Because you were telling me how to level up my character and participate in a long rest that I do get to participate in.
No, I just said you're dead. You shouldn't do that because it's going to hurt us in the long run.
Hey, GM, address your guy.
Hey, Mike.
What is this, a fucking Bronx corner deli? Hey, GM.
It's still...
Hey, you need to talk to your guy.
But my logic still stands. As a dead guy, I'm thinking magically the HP and stress is going to go away versus I have to pick 2. So that's why I'm picking
Gemini really came out in that one. Yo.
He's actually got a deli.
Gemini deli, yeah.
Before we get too far here, welcome to session 10 of our open beta playthrough of Daggerheart. by Darrington Press. Head to deadsonsco.com for more announcements and other projects, and patreon.com/deadsonscompany to consider supporting us. As you've noticed, this one's a little less formal opening, but last time in Erised, Zuko Scarlet-Tooth, the Simia, who as a fallen Eventide knight, was rattled from his stupor by a rousing pronouncement from Gerard. In his moment of clarity, he revealed that Cinderax, a volcanic dragon of ancient origins, was approaching the city of Tidriel from afar, being called by some unknown magic or action to this place. Unfortunately, this was a short-lived peace, as an attempt to bind Zuko by Oxley Spurbane resulted in a flash of insanity that roused burning citizens from their homes to come and attack. And as Ox tried to stop Zuko from rolling down the hill while he was on fire, Ox himself took the last hit point in his vestige of hit points and chose to risk it all, rolling fear instead of hope, and passing across the veil to tumble down into the pond at the bottom of this One Tree Hill with Zuko, instead of rising from the ashes. He became ash instead. As we pick up today, I had everybody here level up twice and benefit from a long rest. As this is a shorter campaign, I know that there was not a ton of opportunity for resting, but they're going to need it at this point. So let's
great.
The ominous stone.
We'll
Let's
be fine.
get into this. And as the hulking figure of Oxley Spurbane turned to an ashen black rises from the pond, a wisp of fiery ethereal energy floats up behind him as the body of Zuko is exorcist style rising up out of the pond, belly toward the sky, head drooped back, his arms and legs dangling, the orange ethereal energy wrapping around Oxley and then reaching out and wrapping around Nero and Gerard and Ripley and Kai. It pulls you all in a kind of magnetism toward Oxley, toward the pond. And everything around you, each and every one of you, turns to a curtain of smoke. You lose sight of each other. You lose sight of everybody except for Ox and Zuko in the pond. You are almost drawn into a close proximity with them, but you kind of feel like you're not in your own bodies right now. Off to your right, Nero, as you stare up as Ox kind of seems to grow into a larger giant than he was, his eyes flashing open, purely white against his ebony black exterior, just burned. There's pieces of his skin kind of flaking off and then disappearing into the wind. Oxley, you have completely lost yourself. You are dead inside. You feel that you are alive. Some spark of you is looking through your own eyes in horror as you feel the urge to slay your comrades, to clean them from the earth.
Mike, dead eyes is really becoming one of your signature features.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Justin.
Kind of tempted to drop the old fuck you, Justin, but that was my call.
You also hear in the back of your mind, however, a small voice that seems to be calling to you anxiously. You feel a sense of excitement rising as you hear off in the distance, "I'm coming to you, little one. You will be my chosen. You will ride and witness my entire doom upon this land. And Nero, you see off to the right, this speck of light seems to magnify as if drawn. You know that scene in Lord of the Rings where like he puts on the ring and suddenly that tower is right up in his grill?
Yep.
You and Gerard and Ripley and Kai in your own little space facing down a growing Oxley. You see the dragon, the volcanic dragon, growing in your eyes. And I do
That
have
screams a little bit.
a thing in Foundry. I will explain this as well. But you all see
You mother.
as this huge dragon looms and roars, and you feel the heat of him. Somehow, though, in being caught up in this magic, witnessing as Oxley changes to this darker, almost undead version of himself, you feel your energy rising, as if something deep down is helping you along. There's almost a little cold light growing in your chi center. If you have no hope right now, gain 2 hope.
Oh.
If you have none, or
If you have none.
Okay.
If you have, I should say, if you have less than 2, go up to 2.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Does that include me or no?
No.
Okay.
You're operating on fear now, bitch.
Am I? That's a good question.
You are now up. You have your hope pool is now a fear pool.
Okay. So does that go to 2 for me then? Is that what you're...
It does.
Oh, shit.
You are in control of my fear.
Treacherous ass.
I will not be using fear moving forward. Mike will be using fear. And he can make changes in the same way I might. So if something needs to burst off and he wants to use some crazy magical shit he thinks of, it's on Mike. Don't give him fear.
So we're in combat with Mike.
I don't even know what the fuck I can
against
do.
his will.
He's GM now.
I am, however, going to be
I
in
don't want
control
to do this.
of the dragon. So,
Justin, what can I use that shit on?
pitch it out there. I don't care.
Oh, it's not specific things. It's just my brain.
You can use it for your abilities as well.
Oh god,
But
this is
I see shit in our
Fucked
future,
up.
literally.
double
the
GM.
toilets just erupt everywhere.
You
This was-
fall into a cesspool.
This was
Every
decidedly
toilet.
not planned, everyone. So
Fuck.
this should be hilarious.
Every toilet needs stronghold clank simultaneously.
I am going to keep the 3 action tokens in my action tracker. When it becomes the GM's turn, I'm going to let Mike go first, and then I am going to act for the dragon.
God damn it.
Mike, I love you.
Fuck me. I know.
Yeah.
The burning stronghold of Eventide starts to rise up around you. Nero, Gerard, Ripley, Kai. This growing cool light seems to engulf you in a cool breeze that protects you from fire to a certain extent. So this may or may not come into play as you fight the volcanic dragon. As you
I just want to say, Mike, I'm not going to suck up to you. Kill me if you can.
as you come out of this stupor,
May the only man win.
for the
Well, that's not me. I'm a mushroom.
first, so Mike, you will need to
Sir?
spend 2 fear whenever you want to summon the dragon close to you. The dragon will not enter combat until you spend 2 fear to bring him forth.
Okay. All right. Make
Um,
notes.
So, guys, I'm not rolling in this combat.
So does he have 2
Okay,
fear to
I
start
want to
with?
see him.
He
I
does. If he wants to do it right away, he can.
Oh,
but
well,
Are we starting?
Update
now-
your tracker, GM.
Justin,
he's
do
got
I
my
have
tracker.
to
I don't have any fear.
so I have to spend a fear to take an action also, right?
No. When it becomes the GM's turn, you will go first.
I see.
You will just
And
have
then
an action.
My
on
fear
turn.
is for shit outside of. What about my abilities that require hope, which would now be fear?
You have to use fear for
I
that.
get it. Okay, got it. All right.
I'd
So
like to shoot
here's-
him in his face.
I was going to say, here's the question is the ball with us, therefore he would have to spend fear to take control?
Correct. You are
Okay.
going to start with initiative.
Okay.
And as this dreamlike state evaporates, the smoke is still around you, but you are now able to see each other. You feel refreshed. That's where this benefit of that long rest comes in. You feel, Nero, you feel as if the Spore Mother has granted you this. Gerard, you may feel like, I don't know what god you decided to go with, if you went with any at all, but the busty Turtletits god gives you strength to move forward through the coming trial.
Before you shoot,
So many jokes to make.
I just look at you and Ripley and Gerard, and I'd like to say, well, get on. And I'm going to plant my feet in the ground, and I'm going to turn into a fucking dragon, because fuck you, Justin.
You can turn into a dragon?
Get off.
Mythical Aerial Hunter, Tier 4 conversion with beast form, courtesy of version 1.5, motherfucker.
You just turned into a what?
I just turned into a dragon, and I can carry all three of you
At
if I
level
wish.
3?
Are you
I'm
serious?
level 5 now.
Five. Yeah.
That's a
Page,
thing?
page 7 of the new thing, Tier 4 beast that they gave us with the new 1.5 form.
Dragon versus dragon.
Did somebody say House of the Dragon? What?
I was gonna do my own abilities, but seeing as you brought the dragon,
Settle.
my hands are tied.
As he's doing that, I guess I don't know if that's a thing he's doing now, but I'm.
Oh, I'm
going to
100%
actually-
turning into a dragon so you can hop on and I can just do
Holy
circles when you
shit.
fire arrows.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to shoot Oxen in his face.
I will not be on the dragon.
That's okay.
I'm gonna do something after Kai, if that's all right.
I'm actually also going to spend a hope to try to make him my ranger's focus right now.
Real quick, how close is everybody to me? Just so I get the sense of where
they
we're
are
all duking it.
close.
They are. Okay.
I'm hopping on Nero's back right now, so I don't know if that's going to change, but I'm shooting him, and it's going to be a was it agility on this thing? It's going to be a 17 to hit with hope.
Does that
Mm,
break your evasion, Ox?
It does, but stand by. So
I love how none of them are actually trying to pull you back from the brink, and they're just like, oh, he's
fuck,
obviously
yeah,
evil.
fuck this
Fuck
guy
him.
now. Never liked him anyway.
I kind
I just asked why we're shooting at him.
I
mean,
guess
I
I
feel
would
like
like
in
to
character,
use my
You have no
ability-
idea, Brad, to answer your question that you didn't ask yet. But
No,
So-
I was just saying Kai's firing a flaming arrow, so hopefully that works.
So you hit me, so you're going to deal damage to me. So, and you're in melee range of me,
No,
right?
I'm not. I'm on the back of the dragon.
so you moved
Shooting a
away.
bow at you.
So he is now far.
I
from
missed
you.
that part. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
right. So I hit him.
Yes,
correct?
you hit me.
Mike, how does it feel to have to die twice in this campaign?
It'd be all right.
All right. That's going to be, and I'm also spending a stress to do my Apex Predator with this. So I'll mark that. It's going to be 27 damage.
Okay.
Does that also break your major or severe threshold?
No, because I have things. So I'm going to use the ability Brace, where when I use an armor slot to reduce incoming damage, I may spend a hope. Oh, I don't have hope anymore. Well, I
Fear.
spend a fear to reduce the incoming damage by the value of your. Well, let me
Oh, you
see if
have
I
s-
even want to do that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. You said it was 27?
It's give me 27. You're going to take a stress damage as well.
Okay. So I'll
And
take
then
a
depending on
stress.
if it's a major or severe damage, you'll take another stress.
It's
if-
not. So
Okay.
I will bring it down to major damage. So that'd be 2 HP then. Right?
All right.
Now the question is, what is Ox's reaction to getting hit with a flaming arrow?
Well,
Was that with
first off, GM, these
Yes, it was with hope. My thing, yes.
these goofs were all within melee range, and then he moved out of it. Correct?
I don't know if I was ever I don't know how
So,
close we were.
is your
When does
melee
attack
range
of
close?
opportunity? It's very close for me, but
Oh, they were only close when they started. So
okay.
if he had started very close and moved out, it would have.
I see. Gotcha.
But
Cool.
So does being hit with the arrow do anything to Ox, as per Nero's question?
With the flaming arrow, let me see what quick.
I'm hoping so, because to your point,
To answer the lingering question, no, it does not have the same effect that it had against Zuko. But
All right.
you can see Ox in no way resembles the malformed demonic sense that you were getting from Zuko. Ox appears to be something a little different right now.
I am going to attempt something if that's all right with the rest of the party.
oh, you.
I want to try this new ability, Hush. So I'm within close range. I'm going to be using it on Ox. Make a spellcasting attack, a spellcast roll against the target within close range. On a success, spend a hope to temporarily conjure suppressive magic around that target, encompassing everything within a very close range of them, and it follows them as they move. The target or anything within the area cannot make noise and cannot cast spells until the GM spends a fear to end. You cast the spell again, or you take major damage. So I'm going to attempt to do spell casting roll.
It's kind of like a little magic blanket.
It's kind of like a silence spell, I guess.
But it sounds like
Hence the name Hush, I guess. So that's my duality dice, correct? And then I add. What do I
what's your
add for spell casting?
I think it's agility for you as a rogue, right? It's going to be under your.
It's finesse. Your spellcasting is finesse. I've heard it 3 times now, so I just remember.
Okay, I'm glad you remembered. I didn't.
Okay, so then it's been a couple weeks, so it's, add the dice, and then add your
Finesse.
finesse. Okay, so that's
Finesse.
21 with hope.
Finesse.
And sorry, what are you doing right now? You're
Hush.
hushing Ox, and what does that
Yeah.
do?
I just read it.
You read it while
Sorry.
looking. You read it while looking down. Your microphone barely picked you up.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay, so make a spell casting roll. Done that. On a success, it was. Spend a hope to temporarily conjure suppressive magic around the target that encompasses everything within very close range of them and follows them as they move. The target and anything within the area cannot make noise and cannot cast spells until the GM spends a fear to end it. I cast the spell again, or I take major damage.
Okay,
Gotcha. Thank you.
that's great.
That is
Then-
great.
So I gain a hope, but then I also spend a hope. Is that how
Just
that works?
net neutral because you spend it to suppress him, even though you gained it from your roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Ox, as he casts this suppressive magic, it says it suppresses magic in the area, right? Or is it just like a silence bubble?
It's a suppressive magic that surrounds the target.
Okay, so it's just getting rid of sound. It's silencing.
You can't cast spells or make noise.
Never mind. Carry on.
Oh,
I'm gonna jump in the water.
I'm adding an action to tracker for mine and then Ripley's as well. And then I don't know if we need to do one for Nero or not.
Beast form doesn't. I have no idea if that counts as an action. It just says mark a stress to transform. That's all I did. I haven't taken any other action.
You caught that I jumped into the water, right, Justin?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Thank you for repeating it, though. I know I'm kind of
Oxley, snap out
distracted
of
right
it.
now.
Look at me.
Is that your action, sure?
no, I'm just. Does he react to that at all?
He
Can I even tell if he's looking at me?
he gives the old John Cena.
Well, so I don't see him at all?
Ox, where did you go? You were here moments ago.
But no, he doesn't even blink. His eyes remain completely glass white.
Dead eyes.
Ox, behind
guess
those eyes, you're kind of torn. You're really excited to be in this new life, but you also see Gerard, and you're like, but he's your friend, right? Like, you don't want to necessarily do this, but at the same time, it's like an urge you have right now.
And is this I'm powerless to sway anything one way or another, or
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just feel, given my background in protecting and Ox being my friend 36 seconds ago, I'm just gonna put my hand up to him and try to reason with him. I'm not gonna attack him, for what that's worth.
Okay. How would you like to reason with him?
I'm just basically what I just said.
Ox, remember yourself. You are a friend.
Okay.
Look at me.
And I'm just gonna keep repeating dumb shit like that.
He stone faces at you. And honestly, this is one of those weird situations where, based on what you're doing, I feel like it should be Ox's turn. So, Ox, do something.
That's fine.
Okay, so I have 2 fear and my actions. And right now, who's all on top of Nero the dragon?
Just Kai.
Just Kai. So Kai, Nero, Gerard's next to me.
Doesn't
Ripley
make sense for me to be on
ran
your back.
away.
I like the idea, but what am I going to do up
Yes,
there?
Ripley ran away. Keep thinking that. That's
It's,
good.
Okay.
it's not for now. It's
Well, Ripley ran away straight into the pond that Oxley's standing in.
And what do I have to do to summon this dragon?
you need more fear than you have because you
Spend
used
2
one.
fear. So,
Yeah.
So
when you
the 2
roll
I have.
attacks and stuff, you will also roll duality dice still.
So
Yeah.
you did spend 1 fear.
You can't have
That's
2
right.
fear. You spent 1 to reduce your damage,
You did.
No, that was my armor.
but you had to spend a hope, which you had to use fear to do that ability. You said.
Wait a minute. No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
did-
I was
you did-
reading an ability out loud. I didn't use that. Then I would have reduced a shit ton more damage.
Got
Sorry, I nixed that halfway through.
I think all of us were confused. I thought you used
Sorry.
that fear.
It
No,
was not
I
clear that
burned.
you did that.
Sweet.
I burned. So let me be clear. I burned 1 armor slot that reduced my damage by 4 to put it into major damage. Then I checked my boxes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, that
all
was
I've
not
done.
clear.
Hey, Gerard.
That's what you did.
The
Well,
reason
this
I'm
is
a
really
dra-
fucking weird, Justin. Thank you.
Gerard, the reason I turned into a
Let it never
dragon
be
that can
said
carry
that I have
3
to stick
people
to the rules.
is because he's going to bring a fucking dragon here.
It's okay. It's
So,
okay. I'm going to fight him on
I
the
do
ground.
have
like a
2 fear.
man turtle.
How do I go about using
If it comes to the
that?
ground.
What am I doing to summon this dragon? Am I yelling for it? Because I don't think I can do that.
What do you want to do? How do you envision Oxley summoning a dragon?
Oh, yeah, for sure, bellowing for this dragon. Yeah.
Bellow out,
so,
then.
all right, I'm gonna bellow out.
Finger guns.
No
Yo,
sound
dragon.
comes out.
Dragon.
So, and I'm gonna I'm deadpan looking right in Gerard's face, and I'm just going to yell at the top of my lungs, and I'm gonna bellow, Cinderex.
Nobody
And-
hears it.
We're
Hush,
going
boy.
to.
Shut your lips.
So you can't.
Yeah,
you
shut
your
can't
ass
right
up.
now.
Do the Helen Keller
That's the
and
summon.
talk with your hips.
Right. And spending 2 fear, the pinprick of orange light in the horizon suddenly grows rapidly over the next few seconds. Time seems to warp around you, and above you, a dragon nearly the size of the stronghold itself appears and swoops down.
You spent the fear to do
Nearly
that,
the
right?
size of
2
what?
fear.
The stronghold itself.
No.
No, I'm
Mhm.
saying, Justin, you spent the fear to end my hush.
I don't have. Well, I guess he shouts, but no sound comes out.
Yeah, you can't cast anything, so
It's
there's
not
no.
casting. He has a
Well, he-
spiritual link to it.
I assumed there was
Yeah, it
some
sounds
GM
like he doesn't need to
fuckery
make
going on
noise.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear a thing.
Cinderex did.
I start pointing at him with the remote. You're on mute.
Glad to know that hush is worthless when it comes to GM fuckery.
Everything's worthless to that.
If it was
Yeah.
a spell, it would have probably been fine, but it's not.
It is a spell.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
called
so-
hush.
So he's
No,
the
no, no,
size
no,
of the
but
stronghold,
Ox
which
did.
means like he's like 10 times my size basically as a dragon, right?
Probably, yeah. I don't know how big dragons typically are, but this one's ancient.
We should run.
I don't know if dragons can speak in any kind of a genuine language, but if they can, you would hear me go, "Oh shit."
And then I'm
Just a
gonna attack.
flaming turd
So,
comes out of Brad. It's
action-
just-
remind me again, Justin. Actions for myself are normal, or
Yep.
what?
Normal.
Do those get
Um,
tracked somewhere, or like these guys when they do actions, it goes.
So you
to
can only
action
really
tracker.
do one thing. So
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Summoning.
How
Yeah.
Was
So
the one-
So
typically
that's my thing.
on
right?
this side of things, I can only have one creature act once typically, unless they have a
Okay.
specific feature that lets them
So my
act multiple
action
times.
was
in a row.
summoning. Oh boy.
Yeah, you can move
So I
right
am-
now if you wanted to, but
No, I'm good right there.
okay. I am going to spend an action token to have the dragon dive down into the fray here. And he shall
I don't like it.
roar doom. And it will echo off of every building in Tidriel. A sudden scream comes up from the city itself, as if everyone in unison is shouting in terror. That is going to be his first thing that he does. Everyone in Tidriel and the Eventide Stronghold are in a panic. Passes back to you guys.
We are going to be fucked.
You fiery fuck.
I look at Gerard pointedly in a questioning eye of, are you getting on, before I take off?
To
'Cause
me,
he's
I think he said he
I know
wasn't going
he's
to.
not, but this is in character. I'm just giving him a chance.
what am I going to do from up there? This dragon is nearly the size of the stronghold. Cat.
I don't know what that means. I'm not Gen Z. I don't know what that means.
I guess I probably poop a little, and
Oh, just a moment. Nero, yes.
There's a little
Climb up his
turtle
wing.
turd next to the flaming dragon turd. Okay, if you
it's
climb
not
on.
little. It's large.
As he climbs on, I look around. I don't see Ripley, and just
Yeah,
we're
I'm not
going.
getting on your back again there, bud.
I know you're not.
Yeah. Do you have like a saddle or some reins or anything?
It just says with mythical
Hopefully your
aerial
scales
hunter,
are big enough. I can grab a plate.
I may
don't
carry
know.
up to 3 willing allies with me when I move. So you guys just
Yeah,
climb
let's
on and
move.
hold on to spikes, and we're
Let's
flying
move
up.
to a different kingdom. This one's done.
I take off and I start
This
flying
neighborhood's
away.
really gone to the birds.
Brave Sir Nero ran away. No, we're gonna fly up right at the dragon.
Hell yeah. Balls of steel.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Drop me
Gerard.
off on his back.
That's what I'm trying to do. He's
turn into
10
a little
times my
turtle
size.
stew.
We're all going to his back. What I would like to do is try to get around him and up above him so that Gerard can jump onto his back and Kai can do whatever Kai does.
You gonna go up and drop your load on his bag?
I can't say what I was going to say. But yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, you fly up to Cinderax, the heat just breaking around you, this aura of coolness still surrounding all of you. You feel like if that wasn't there, getting this close to this ancient volcanic dragon would probably melt your whatever fungal flesh is. Even as a dragon, it still feels hot.
Okay.
And
So-
you just want to drop him off on his back?
What I want to do is I want to land all of us
hold
on his
on,
back.
because I just said I don't want to be turtle stew. How's that heat feeling for me?
Same.
Just put my hand over it a little bit.
Again, you're kind of protected. You feel like it would be melting your skin right off your face if it weren't for this weird like aura around you right now.
GM, I have an actual question.
That's the plot armor, Gerard.
Restrained. The mechanic of restrained. I'm trying to look through the playtest real quick. What like a flying creature? What happens if you restrain a flying creature? Are we saying he crashes to the ground?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, cool.
If it can't move anymore and it's flying, I'm ruling it false.
Okay.
Same
I'm
goes
gonna-
for you though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to land on his back and let Gerard and Kai off if they want to get off.
Getting thrown to the ground sounds terrible.
That's not what I'm going to do to you just yet. Don't worry.
No, if we get off and he just throws us off.
As he gets closer over to the top of his back, I guess I don't like any option. I guess I'll try to jump onto him. Do I die?
I'm not, to be clear, I'm not making you jump. I'm literally landing on his back.
So Nero, you land on his back. The feeling of coolness stays. You still feel some heat on your feet as you land, but it seems to be protecting you from just his general environment. He is basically the size of a city, or a town. He is an environment in and of himself. Okay. You seem fine. Gerard, again, that heat's there. You're aware of the heat, but you're also aware that it's not actually reaching your skin.
Okay. So get my pickaxe out and go to town.
So do you jump down?
Yes, I jump down.
You jump down onto his back. His scales feel like stones as you hit. You take a moment to balance yourself on his flying form as he serpentines through the smoke surrounding the Eventide Fortress.
I'll hop down as well.
But you're fine.
As they both hop down, I've done the move portion of what I want to do for my action, but once they attack, I want to do something for an attack.
Where did we get dropped off? Just a heads up.
I was aiming to land right between his wings.
That is exactly where you is.
How far is it to his head?
I'm going to say very far.
Very far? Okay.
If you need me to drop him at his head, just say something to me, because I don't know if I can speak as a dragon.
His neck is big, and it's kind of wiggling a bit, so it would be much harder to get them to land on his neck than it would be on his actual body.
Okay. I just said, well, based on the neck, it looked like it wasn't much of a wiggling neck, so I was curious.
Yeah, are we talking like 1980s dragon, like long serpentine snake-like Dragon Ball Z style, or are we talking like World of Warcraft dragon that it's like this big bulking behemoth?
Yeah. So roll back for a second. Cinder Axe has a huge, bulky body, humongous wingspan, but his neck is very much a medieval England type of dragon. It is long, and it is craning it around like a serpent, kind of Loch Nessian. It's not miles long or anything like that, but it's certainly not the stubby World of Warcraft dragon neck.
Okay, that's what I was just curious.
I know the picture that I have up for you guys is a little misleading. It was just more of a in the moment kind of vibe.
And so where I was going to head, Kai is actually just going to take off running towards where the wing connects to the arm.
You're on the same mind I am here.
Okay.
So I guess I'd be heading towards his left one, because pick your direction.
I would say you have to move across 2 zones to get there. So if you wanted to move there now, I'm going to need an agility roll to get there. If you succeed, you will get there.
Or, Kai, conversely, tell me something.
I would
just
say
stay on my back
by the wing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because just to clarify, GM, as a dragon, I can move.
You're pretty big.
I can move up to far distance as my movement.
Yeah. And your wingspan probably covers like his middle section. So
then, yeah, if Kai stays on, I was going to head that way anyway, so we'll head that way as Gerard does his thing.
You easily
I will head with the dragon.
Okay, so never mind. We're all going straight for his wing joint. Left wing.
Left wing.
And as they get off there, I'm going to go try to shred his actual wing while they're beating on him or whatever they choose to do.
I'm actually going to jump off of Gerard as we're sitting on there and bring both my swords out and try to jab it right at that point where they come together.
Okay.
I'm actually using an ability called Boost.
What do you need to do for Boost?
If you have an ally in close range to you, mark a stress to boost off of them and into the air to perform an aerial attack on the enemy within far range. You have advantage on the attack, add 1d10 to the damage, and end your action in melee range of the target.
So I did just want to note, based on what you just said, you could have done that from where you were and had Nero go the other wing. But you boost off of Gerard, and you are flying down. Roll that dice.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I just imagine, Gerard, you have Kai running up your back and you don't realize it.
Yeah. Did you get all the zombies off my spikes?
I don't think so. I think they're rotting.
Just carrying extra weight. Dead weight.
Literally.
Give me 27 to hit.
Someone call it a meat shield, Gerard.
27 to hit does hit.
Okay. This is unfortunately with fear.
Oh, no!
Mike, take a fear.
Yeah. I am also going to change my hunter's focus on this. So I'm spending a hope to do this to make this guy nail my range. for your focus. And then I will, with rolling with my swords, get... That's going to be 29 damage.
Okay.
You will take a stress as well. And then I don't know what threshold this is going to be.
That is what would be his minor. It's below his major. So he will take 1 hit point and 1 stress.
Okay. Oh, wait, I take that back. I actually forgot the D10. I need to roll.
Oh, yeah, make sure, don't forget that.
If I find the D10. That's actually going to be 35. Does that change it at all?
It does. He takes 2 hit points. And 1 stress. As you bury your sword, your scimitar and scimitar dagger into the wing joint, you hear him roar. He kind of careens off to the left. I need a reaction roll from Gerard and Nero. Kai, you're fine because your dagger and sword are buried in
there.
Question: would Gerard even make a roll if he's on my back?
He's not anymore, is he, though?
I'm not on your back.
Oh, never mind then.
He jumps
It's in
down
the story.
now.
And if I'm flying, what am I making a reaction roll for? Because I'm
Just to see if you can stay attached unless you're already off of him.
I was dropping them off, and I was going to fly towards the wing membrane, so I'm assuming I'm loose. So if I still have to dodge that, that's fine.
You moved far to get onto his back.
Okay.
So now if you want to move again, you'll need to roll agility to...
No, I'm not going to do that because I want to bite him,
Okay.
so that's fine. So you need a...
With fear.
A reaction... what did I say?
Reaction doesn't have
Agility?
fear thing.
Oh, 8.
sprint, leap, maneuver, that kind
Yep.
of thing? Okay,
Yep.
agility.
Just reaction. So no fear.
Mythic
on
aerial
this one.
hunter, advantage on attack
said
to see if
8,
navigate
Gerard?
locate.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. I'm sorry in advance.
No, I mean, I said I didn't want to get on this dragon, and I should not have gotten on this dragon.
I just didn't know if you wanted to come with. You didn't have to.
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. Mine would be a sprint, leap, maneuver, 13.
13. Nero, you are bucked from the back as it turns, and you kind of go up and are aloft on your own wings, but you are not on his back anymore.
Okay.
Gerard, as he careens, you kind of fall back onto your turtle shell and tumble backwards down toward his tail. You will be tumbling until such a time as you take an action to not be tumbling.
Until
We're
one of my
tucking to your
spikes
shell.
digs in.
Or something like that, yeah.
Is that a
Luckily,
thing
this
for
dragon
Galapa?
is huge. That's
This
nice.
dragon's big.
He's massive.
Is that a thing for Galapa? What a thing for
Tucking
Galapa?
into your shell to protect yourself?
Oh, like the turtles in D&D?
I wish, but no.
I mean, that'd be
Um,
fucking awesome. You could just like reduce the damage that you take from falling by just tucking into your shell.
And that,
I don't think that works though. I mean, if you drop a turtle, it's gonna hurt it,
yeah.
whether it's in the shell
I
or
mean,
not.
I've never
'cause it's
dropped a
still-
turtle off of a skyscraper, so I don't know.
Oh, let's
I
never
just-
let's
I'm
never
just
do
thinking,
that.
Just thinking the
Oh.
physics. That's all.
Oxley Spurbane. Eric rolled with
is.
fear, so it is
Yep.
our turn.
Okay. So can I see Ripley around me?
I
Or
haven't
is it
hidden, so I'm just in the water.
just
Yeah.
in the water?
He's behind you, but
Like,
All right.
you just see eyeballs above the water looking at you like, bro,
Ox
you good?
is slowly turning around to face you.
Bro,
Do I feel anything different, Justin, or still the helpless watching the movie?
it's not even necessarily helpless watching a movie. It's almost like you're so mad that you can't control the need you have to hurt them.
Gotcha.
You know they're your friends somewhere back there. It just kind of feels like a distant memory right now, though.
Sure.
So
All
he's
right.
still hushed, right?
Yep. So are you
Okay.
technically, because you're
Why am I?
within close range of him or whatever.
No, it's very close.
Yeah, you're very close. You're in the
No,
same pond.
I
as
never
him.
got. How big is this pond?
Not big. It's a pond.
It's more of a
Is it a
giant
pond
puddle.
or is it a puddle?
It's a big puddle.
Is
It's like a
is it
retention pond by a Walmart.
It's a 15 by 15 circle of water,
I
essentially.
would say that I, being under 10 inches tall, could be within close range and not be very close.
Fine. You're within close range. He can
Okay.
still reach you. He's Ox.
That's
Yeah.
fine, but I just, it's this
You
the
can stand in the
semantics
middle
of
and
it.
touch the.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn around and upon seeing an enemy, I'm gonna make an attack.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
buddy. All right. So I rolled with hope.
That's good. Because it doesn't help
That's
you.
So who gains that hope?
No one.
So that's
Useless hope.
I should gain
That's
that hope. He's attacking me, after
17
all.
to hit.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets past my evasion.
Okay. Shit.
Mike's
Sorry,
like,
buddy.
I'm hurting you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Mike's gonna kill the nicest guy in the party.
Justin's the worst GM in the whole world. He's an asshole.
Mhm.
Let me
I'm
hit my
sensing a
joint
pattern
one
here, though,
last
Justin.
time.
That's
If it works, it works.
that's 23 points of damage.
Oh no. So how do I reduce that to
You can
not-
use armor slots.
Armor.
and then each slot that I use marks it down to the amount of armor?
The amount of your
Yeah.
armor score, which I think yours
So,
was
like,
like 3 or something.
Yeah, it's 3 for Gambison. So if I mark it once, that'll drop it down to 20. Right?
Yes.
If it was 23 damage,
Yeah.
it'll be 20.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can mark 2 slots if you have them to make it 3 less than that, 17.
Well, I'll just mark the 1.
Okay.
Just because that will drop it down to from my severe to my major.
So you will take 2 hit points.
Ow. That wasn't very nice.
Sorry, buddy. That's me.
All right. Cinderax will
Do
spend.
Ox's actions count against your action tracker actions?
No.
Oh, that ended, by the way.
This is horseshit
Hush.
GM.
He took all my fear
Because-
away.
Take it as a
because you
blessing.
did major damage to me, that hush is gone.
Okay.
The silence around you falls off, and you hear the screams of the people in the background. As you are on his back currently, Kai and Gerard, he can't really do anything to you while you're on him, per se. So he is going to go after Nero. He'll kind of bank back upward.
And I can't stay along his wings.
You will see if that is a thing based on whether he hits you or not.
Shit. Okay. Let's go.
Yep. So he swoops in close to you, and I'm gonna assume a 23 passes your evasion.
Yeah, even in dragon form, yeah.
I hope you took some HP back.
Guys, we're missing something.
I know we are. I'm trying to figure it out.
Justin gave us a key at some point, and we just threw it in our pocket and forgot about it.
This probably has to deal with Ox.
Yeah, I don't think we were supposed to kill Monkey Man. I really don't.
We didn't.
I know, but I'm just saying, I think we missed that opportunity to. That's okay.
It might have been the struggle is like it's hard to walk away from somebody who burned a town and is like
I don't
Like,
think we would
actively
have
throwing
been
more
game.
citizens at us. It was justifiable.
yeah, I wasn't
Well,
gonna
yeah.
do anything until he dropped 20 zombies on us.
Is 40 physical damage.
Jesus.
What? Well, I mean, it's
4-0
as
that makes
physical?
sense. It's a giant
As
dragon.
he takes a hard turn and his tail hits you in midair. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna mark
And
off
that's-
some armor, I guess.
That's his turn. Back to you.
I will actively try to stop rolling. I'm gonna
Can I-
sprawl and See if I can grab on to like a.
I'm marking off 5 armor slots to only take 2 damage.
Nice.
What's
That's
what's
wise.
your severe?
18.
That should have gone up several times because you leveled up.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't change it for
Yeah.
level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that
26
math.
probably.
Gerard, give me a
Yeah,
strength
let me fix that.
roll.
Should be probably at least 5 higher.
Strength roll. All right.
It should
You
be
need
5
to
higher.
beat
You're
a
right.
15. If you want to use any
That's
experiences, go for it.
No. I just got double 10s. So
Nice.
that's a crit
Nice.
plus 4, so 24 and a crit.
Gain a hope. Clear stress.
Can I do something real quick, guys?
Ken, you stabilize yourself on his back. You stand back
You
up.
can
and
after I totally heroic skid across this and dig my shield in and hero
Hell yeah.
stance.
Hell
Do
yeah,
your
you
thing.
stabilize yourself with your tower shield and stand stalwart by his haunch on his back left side.
Nice.
I'll stab him in his ass.
Eric, you saved me 1 armor slot. I still had to mark 4.
Ripley.
Even
Okay,
with 23 severe.
Given that Ox is not seeing reason, I'm gonna say to him, is speaking in action because I don't want to say anything if then I can not.
No, it
cast
is not.
anything
This
else.
is
Okay.
cinematic. So speaking is
Is this what you wanted to do for Lady Estonia? And then I'm gonna try and cast invisibility on myself
Ooh.
okay.
and then dunk underwater. So
So is casting invisibility in action. I'm assuming it says it on the
yeah,
card.
I'm casting it's a spell.
Okay.
Make a spell casting roll. And then it's in parentheses it says 10.
Yep. So you have to pass 10 for it to succeed.
No. No.
So you rolled your 2d12 and added your finesse,
Yeah.
and it didn't break 10.
No.
Okay.
I rolled
God.
a 2 and a 1.
You
Ooh.
attempt to go invisible, but realize you're still in water. So
No, don't make that a rule because that's not how that works. Because the next time if I pat you, like, well, you're still wet, so we could see you.
I'm not making it a rule. I'm just trying to come up with a reason you
Was
feel.
that what-
It's like you snap your fingers and like you expect the magic to happen, and it just doesn't happen.
I mean, magic isn't foolproof. Sometimes it
No.
fizzles.
I mean, 1 in
Was that
40,
with hope or fear?
1 in 40 frogs.
That was with fear.
Ah.
I rolled a
Ox,
2 and a 1.
Gain a fear, and it comes
Yeah.
back to us.
Oh, I'm gonna mark that on my tides though.
So does his mentioning of Big Lady E do anything for Ox and his perspective?
How many fear do you have right now?
I have 2.
I would like to throw 2 reminders out at this point. One, I basically gave you carte blanche to do what you think you want to do with fear. I'll tell you if it's impossible or not. So try whatever you want. Carte blanche on fear. The other thing I want to note is maybe it was not clear. When Zuko came up exorcist style, there were little wisps of ethereal energy that came out of him, went into Ox, and went into each one of you.
Oh, we gotta.
Oh, that part I
we
wasn't
cut
clear
those
about.
tendrils then.
So, just throwing that out there, if that does anything for you guys.
Yeah, because we totally missed that.
Ox,
We throwing out we.
you can...
I wish I'd
You
I
have
wish I
an
caught that.
overwhelming rage in you right now. Fear is kind of your spirit power to do with what as you see fit at this point. So if you want to ask to do something and spend fear to do it, I'll let you know if it's possible.
How far above us is the dragon?
He is far above you right now.
Oh, he is.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I would
He's
like,
looming.
in my all-consuming rage, and even though I don't know many sums, I do know 3 is greater than 1, and there are more faces to punch in above me than there are down here. I'm going to use deft maneuvers, marking a stress, and I can move anywhere within far range. And what I'm going to do is burn that fear to basically never skipping leg day anime launch myself up onto the dragon.
Jesus Christ.
You said carte blanche, man.
I did.
I'm here.
If you're spending
I'm
fear.
testing it. I'm testing it.
So you're spending fear to do this?
If I need to. I don't know how much it takes, but...
because you can't fly as a character, I am going to say if you spend fear, you are channeling what feels like energy that you're drawing from Cinder Axe. Cinder Axe will take a stress as you draw energy from him, and you launch. Fiery wings burst out from your back for just a moment as you launch yourself up onto Cinder Axe himself.
How many fear did that take?
Just one.
All right. And I come landing one knee down, mop planted. Where am I landing on this bitch?
Right in front of Gerard, who is standing there with his tower shield buried in Cinder Axe's scales.
I look up over the top of it very cinematically.
And that's my one action, right?
Yep. Sure is.
Your next action is a mace to the face.
Yeah.
You should have never come here.
This fight's been a long time coming.
Cinder
It was
Axe.
me who kept putting the boogers above the urinal.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Cinder Axe is going to fly just out past the front gates of Eventide's stronghold. And his whole throat begins to glow a deep red. And he will spew forth lava onto the front gates of Tidriel City. It melts the avenue as it starts to just careen down Main Street into the Dawning Quarter, and the lava falls over the shoreline of the Sea of Clouds into the mist, steam bursting out. And you will have to tune in next time to see how this ends.
I still think we should leave. This city's done, man. It's fine. Out.
We got paid. Let's
That
get out of
doesn't
here.
sound like Gerard. Gerard wouldn't leave.
That's not Gerard. That's me saying that. Gerard needs to swallow his pride and get out of here. It's over, pal.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike.
I don't like this, Justin. Not one bit.
I know.
Can he roll up a new character that's like a water dragon? The size of a city?
This is like if Pumbaa attacked Timon. That's what this feels like.
It won't, though.
At least.
I mean, the part that's like tough is I was hoping he'd leave town, and now I'm sitting here. I'm like, all right, I'm putting that bitch in the dirt because I got a move that will literally make him fall out of the sky.
This dragon's got an Achilles heel. We'll find
It
it.
has to.
Well, it's tied to Ox, so if we stress him out, I'll do that.
Well, no,
Also, probably
the part that
the tendrils are coming up.
Yeah.
The monkey man.
I caught the tendrils going into Ox. I didn't catch they went into all of us, and I'm like, well, maybe the monkey
Ripley's
does need
all
to die.
alone with him. Aren't you, Ripley?
Hmm?
I said you're all alone with him right now. Why don't you go stab him in the throat while he's laying there like a dork?
Who
Jump up.
Zuko
Stab
is,
him in the-
Zuko or Ox?
Zuko is
Zuko.
floating above the pond right now, like airborne.
Yeah. Rib it up there and tongue punch him in the butthole.
Exorcist
and stab
style.
him in the
Tongue
neck.
punch him in the butthole.
I mean, I could certainly try.
That's right.
If that doesn't break your concentration. Ooh.
First time with a bidet?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
We went from like you guys solving puzzles with pissing on them to tongue punching fart boxes as a bidet.
I mean, if it works, right?
Ripley Padade.
Ripley has a whole new meaning now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Hey, Ripley, where'd you get that crust?
Oh. Yuck.
It's not very
No.
drippy at all.
Keep it soupy. Come on.
Keep it soupy, that's right.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a whole 10 episodes already.
thank you so much for listening. Please make sure to check out our website at deadsunsco.com for the latest news and social links. If you like our content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/deadsunscompany.